Hey everybody, this is Natural for Life, and I've got some requests from people wanting to see what it takes to actually lose weight and gain strength, and how the proper way to diet. So I don't know if it's proper or not. It works for me. So this is what I've learned through years and years of resistance training. And number one, you got to have the desire. Desire is, these are emotional things that you need to accomplish. The desire is the cheapest because everybody that wants to lose weight has that desire, and it all depends on how strong that desire is. Because later on, when you get down to here and here, it's going to test the strength of that desire. So, number one is desire, and that's easy. That's cheap as far as an emotional thing. But when you get down to patience, a lot of people don't have patience. This is something you got to work on when trying to lose weight. The scale, the heavier you are, the faster weight is going to come off on the scale. You're going to drop, drop, drop. And depending on you stay in your caloric deficit, and then you're gonna hit a time when not as much weight's coming off, and that's because you're getting lighter. You're losing weight and you're getting lighter, and your caloric deficit is based on when you were heavy. Now your caloric deficit isn't much of a deficit anymore. What you're doing is eating away that deficit. So the more weight you lose, the more you're eating away at that deficit. So if your deficit stays the same and your weight's coming down, it's just squeezing that deficit to making harder and harder to lose weight. You're going to lose less and less. So you got to have patience, and you need to recalculate. And so what I do, I go in there on a BMR calculator. You can Google BMR, and I guess everybody's ever heard of BMR, basal metabolic rate. So it'll give you you punch into the calculator your age and weight and sex, and so after you do that, you'll get a number, and that number is your BMR, and that is the amount of calories that you need to take in just to exist, to live, to breathe, to walk, to talk, to so that's what you're going to get. You're going to get a number. Like, let me do an example. I'll pull up the BMR calculator on my cell phone. So, let's see. BMR calculator. Now, how easy is that? There it is, BMR calculator. Slow phone. But when it comes up, it gives you a BMR calculator. And you punch in the numbers like, I'll do mine. 70 years old, I'm a male, I'm 5'6". And right now, I didn't weigh myself right this minute, but I'm probably 100 and I was 141 this morning, but I'll go with 141. And then you hit calculate, boom, it's going to calculate. So my BMR is right at 1,342 calories. And it gives you a list down here if you're sedentary with little or no exercises, and that's what I go by. Yeah, just do that. I work out a lot, I walk a lot, I do a lot. But it says take in 1,611 calories if you don't do anything. And that's a little less than 300 calories above your calculated BMR, or mine is anyway. So instead of trying to get 1,342 calories, and I'll be sedentary, so I can go 1,611. But usually I only do about 1,500 at the most. And so as you lose weight, like I can go down, you have to go in and recalculate about every 5 pounds. So where's my calculator again? Okay, right there. It's got me 141, so I'm going to say 135, like I'll ever get there. But not that I really want to get there. And I'll recalculate this. If I lose 5 more pounds, then my sedentary, little or no exercise will be 1,578. So you lose 5 pounds of weight. And if you're heavy, a heavy person, and you're wanting to get from 160, or let's say a guy, an average guy's 5'9" in the United States, and you're up here, you're 200, a little over 200, let's say 210, okay? You're 210, and you want to get down to 180, okay? So you start off, and you start off good. You got the desire, and now we're working on the patience. The patience is the hardest part, so you drop 5 pounds. Then you need to go back into your calculator and take that 5 pounds off your weight. It'll give you another number. So whatever number that is, that's the calorie count that you need to take in daily. And then you got to have consistency. You have to maintain that consistency. Every 5 pounds you drop, recalculate it, and redo your calories. You take that, do your calories, and put your these are your calories. Like mine's 1,500, say. So I'm going to eat within that range. And then I'll recalculate after I lose more pounds. So you can vary across here a little bit, this line, this line. These lines are there, but you don't want to be way out here or grow really, really low or go really, really high, because you're going to wear it. You're going to wear those calories. And that's where you got to be consistent. Now, emotionally, this is more taxing on your emotions. This is more taxing on your, this is the most taxing on your emotions. Trying to maintain that consistency. You got to constantly tell yourself what you got to do and fight with yourself to do it. So, this is just part of dieting, and it all depends. And you have to have that desire. You lose that desire, you lose everything. Okay? So, it's harder after you get into this diet. It's harder to maintain that desire when you know you have to work. This is work. It doesn't happen without your desire, that will right there. You got to constantly push yourself, and you get to a point where you say, it's too much work, I give up, I quit, right? You lose the desire. So when you lose that, you lose everything. Okay, this is an example of my tracking of my food I take in. So I had a banana this morning. That's 105 calories. These are calories, and this is protein. That's all I worry about. Two things: calories and protein. Now I get carbs. That's banana. Got carbs, and I got a handful of blueberries, which doesn't amount to a whole lot of anything as far as calories or protein. But I have that, and I have my sweet potato. I had sweet potato for breakfast this morning. My breakfast was the sweet potato. My ground turkey with 3 eggs mixed in with my cottage cheese mix, and I poured over top of my pre-cooked ground turkey in my skillet. That's what I had for breakfast. And I also cut up some green peppers and jalapeno. Cut it up in there. So that was my breakfast. And this is my calories, and this is my protein. Then I just had a protein drink. And my protein drink was, I didn't use any egg whites this time because I was getting to the point where I was getting almost 200 grams of protein. So that way too much. And my calories are getting up. I'm losing weight, so I had to readjust my calorie count. So now my protein drink was 225 calories. That was a cup and a half of almond milk, unsweetened almond milk, and that's 30 calories per cup, and I use a cup and a half, that's 45. So I had that 45 calories to my protein powder. It was 180. They give me 225, and I still get 30 grams of protein, and I'll have a protein bar tonight. I still have to come in here and slot in a chicken breast. I don't know how much it's going to weigh yet, and it'll be a little bit, and I'll go and cook my chicken breast and add that in. So far, my total calories is 1,089, 105 grams of protein. This is about as simple as it gets, folks. 2 columns. That's it. It's cheap. Buy you one of these boards. And I find this is a lot easier. You can nibble, scribble on paper, get your post-it notes and write it down, and keep track of it. Or if you want to keep track of it in your phone, or make a graph. I don't care. You just track. So this is so much easier for me. So I just come in here, write it down. If I have to change anything, it's changed. And I calculate these. So my chicken breast, it'll probably be around 200 calories. So if it's 200 calories, I'll only have 1,289 calories today. And that's, 3 meals. I count my protein drink as a meal for lunch. And then I had a big breakfast. My breakfast here consisted of 54 grams of protein. So I add that up, and I'll have about 35 to 40 grams of protein out of my chicken breast. I could pretty well calculate it in my head now. And it's so simple. It's easy. And I'm never hungry. You don't have to be hungry. When you're on a diet, you don't have to be hungry. After a while, you start losing weight, and you get used to eating. You have to enjoy your diet. What you're eating through the day, it's got to be something that you enjoy, and focus on protein first. And then make sure you get as much protein in the least amount of calories. That's the secret. Most amount of protein in the least amount of calories. So that'll, and enjoy your diet, whatever you like to eat, but try to enjoy eating the most amount of protein and the least amount of calories. So that's how you lose weight. And you have to maintain your desire. You have to work on that patience, because like now, where I'm at now, a pound a week is good for me. You know, when you're starting off and you're a heavier person and you just start your diet and you'll check your weight every morning, and I check my weight every morning. And what I do is I'll actually post it in my phone every morning. I check my my weight and my blood sugar, because I have to watch my blood sugar. And I put it in my notes. I'll give you a peek where I'm at now. Well, wrong one. There it is. So, and I'll let you see my numbers for this week so far. And I do 7 days at a time, if you can see it. But that's my, I put my day and my weight, and the other columns, my blood sugar. It spiked up the first day. So I do 7 days. That's only 6. I got one more to do tomorrow. And what I do is I take a means. I'll cancel out the high weight and the low weight. The lowest weight and the highest weight. And then that leaves me 5 days of weights. So I'll average those 5 days. So, but right now, a pound a week would be great for me. And I'm getting to the point where now it's only going to be a half a pound a week, because I'm getting leaner and leaner and leaner. And the leaner you get, the less weight on the scale is going to drop for you. So it's just, remember your desire, your patience, consistency, and look up that BMR calculator. That's going to help you to know how many calories you're going to, if you have the desire and the patience, then you'll do that. You'll get your BMR calories and work around that, and make sure every 5 pounds you adjust those calories. That's all I got to say. Thanks for listening. I hope you have great success. And if this makes it any easier, let me know in the comments. And be sure, if this is the first time you've seen me, subscribe. It helps me get my message out to everyone else. Thank you very much.